Hey guys, it's Justin again with another work in progress. I believe this is 4 or 5 for the Master Grade Ez8. What I've got here is I've finished a lot of the pieces that were kind of sloppy. I finished a lot of mods and stuff like that I wanted to get done. I've done subscribing, I've done some, dimpling, I guess. The last thing that I'm working on right now is pieces for the shoulder armor, and I'm actually going to kind of show off how I'm doing this. Not really, but sort of. So here we go. My skirts. When I smoothed out my skirts, I took a lot of detail out of the skirts, but I wanted detail on the skirts. So after I smoothed everything out and I got everything how I wanted it, I went ahead and cut a piece of plate that was the same shape as the front of the skirt, and then I measured out a line that kind of went parallel with this one, and then I drew in my marks where I wanted them, and I just chopped these pieces out, and then I did the same thing for the top, and then I did that on both sides. Now I wanted a similar effect for my shoulders, so what I did was I cut a sheet of plot plate out. And then I glued it to the shoulder, and then I cut it out, and then I made my marks, and this is what I've got. So that's what my shoulder piece is going to look like when I lay that on there. It'll match up and it'll look really cool. So that's what my shoulder is going to look like, and then I'll have to do a little bit of smoothing up here to make everything nice and level, but no worries there. So for symmetrical pieces like this, when you're cutting plate, sometimes you don't want to go through and measure everything more than you need to. So there's a really easy method to doing this. You basically cut your first template, and then you take some super glue, and you just put a drop right here on the middle of your styrene sheet, or your plot plate, or whatever you're using, cardboard, whatever, and you just kind of put your piece in the middle, and you press down for a couple seconds, and it should be stuck to the piece. Really basic stuff. Then you just trace the shape. I like to do a couple light passes and make sure my cuts are the same and they go all the way through, rather than just bearing down really hard and going through the first time. And I find it's more accurate to just take my time and make the light passes, because it'll come out a little bit neater. So do this off camera like you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's another thing you gotta watch for. Make sure you're not cutting into your other piece, which is easy to do, as you can see. But there we go. We basically have it, and then we just kind of trim down the angles and call it a day. So it's a really easy way to kind of multiply sheets, or not sheets, but pieces that you're building. And it's always a good idea to build some extras just in case something happens to one of them. Better safe than sorry, I guess. So get these little teeth out. And then once you're done, you literally Just take your knife. Ooh, that's not quite even. Hold on. There we go. Okay, you take your knife and you put it in between the two. You just kind of wiggle it around and you pop your piece off. So there's one. There's two. Three and four. So those are going to go on my shoulders. So that's it for this work in progress. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later.